won't send roses or hold the door. I won't remember which dress you wore. My heart is too much in control. The lack of romance in my soul will turn you gray, kid. So stay away, kid. Forget my shoulder when you're in need. Forgetting birthdays is guaranteed. And should I love you, you would be the last to know. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so. My pace is frantic, my tip is cross, with words romantic, I'm at a loss. I'll be the first one to agree that I'm preoccupied with me, and it's inbred, kid. So keep your head, kid. In me you'll find things like guts and nerve, but not the kind things that you deserve. And so while there's a fighting chance, just turn and go. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so.
Let's talk about work. I cannot stress the importance enough of how important hard work is. No matter what the situation was, no matter what I was interested in my life, I was only able to succeed and do well if I put a lot, and I mean a lot, of hard work in it. Whether it was viola, martial arts, singing, getting into shape, it all came together whenever I put in lots and lots of hard work. What many people see is the finished product. Some people think to themselves, that person's been given that opportunity. They didn't earn it. They've always looked that way. They've always sung like that. They've always done this. But what they don't understand is that they're just seeing a part of it, a part of their journey. The best analogy I can come up with is an iceberg. What we see is the top right there. But what is underneath is all that. This is hard work. This is the work that goes into that. And to put this into perspective of today I had a 2-a-day rehearsal. We basically rehearsed from 11 to 2 and then 3 to 7. I was let out a little early. But the analogy, people see this. This is the finished show. They see the pretty costumes, they see all the smiles and the happy faces and the great acting and the great singing, but what they don't see is everything that went behind it. The thousands of dollars that went into investing not only within the company to produce that piece, but also within the individuals that they spent on their own training, and the heartache that they've all went through, and the life lessons they've experienced in order to portray those kinds of emotions. That is the bulk of the iceberg. And that's what makes theater so amazing. The same can be said for these vlogs. What you see is maybe a 6 to 10 minute clip of my day. But what you don't see, the amount of time I sit here typing away, putting it together, formulating the idea of how to tell a story in my head. Whenever you're pursuing something, you got to think to yourself, am I in love with the finished product, or am I in love with the work? Because if you're just in love with the finished product, then just watch it, just observe it. You got to be able to do the work that's required to put on that. People will see my weight loss transformation. But I was only able to do that because I fell in love with the work and what is required, the lifestyle required in order to obtain that kind of transformation and maintain it. Rehearsals get long and boring. Going to the gym can feel kind of like a burden at times. Eating right and not, splurging on every pizza that passes your way, yeah, that kind of sucks. But you got to think, the bulk of that is what's required in order to have your result. That's the way I have to think in order to have my results. I don't mean to get on here and be all preachy. I mean, really, half of what I say here is kind of a reaffirmation for myself, why I do it. It's a constant reminder why I put myself through half the crap that I do, why I train so hard and so frequently, why I always stick to my diet, why I always put myself through very long rehearsals and try to keep a smile on my face the whole time. You gotta put in the work and you gotta fall in love with the work in order to get the result. Well, that's it for now. That's it for today. I'm done preaching. We're on track for the show, did a lot of blocking of the show today, and we're on a good pace. It's gonna be a great production. And I'm excited about being a part of the creative process. All right, guys, till next time.